brothers and sisters, and friends, and I see some enemies. In fact, I think we'd be fooling ourselves if we had an audience this large and didn't realize that there were some enemies present.
I'm a weapon that fires lyrical projectiles with no mercy. I'm cold-blooded like reptiles. Touch a pregnant bitch and make her give birth to a dead child. Every time I flex styles, niggas vacate the premises and become exiles. I manufacture rhymes like textiles of X-Files. Enlightened juveniles, living life with no purpose. Organize an army that'll make the devils nervous. Competition is worthless, like the electoral vote. If you provoke, I'll break your motherfucking neck in the yoke. You're better off throwing your shitty life away sniffing coke. Technique will choke you into a spiritual state, and it would take a lake of hydrochloric acid to soften this. I'll fake your parents' suicide and kill you in the orphanage, but I inspire ideological metamorphosis. Stop talking shit or I'll make your existence a memory, so you can have me frozen cryogenically for centuries. But I'll break the ice if anyone on the planet mentions me. I'll burn a hypocritical flag intentionally. Explosive revolutionary chemistry's my destiny. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. When I fight you, I won't snipe you. I'll use an HIV-infected needle to strike you, as well as anyone that vaguely resembles or looks like you. And just to spite you, I'll force your children at gunpoint to bite you and rip a piece off to start the beef off for the rest of your petty limited life. I'm coming at you to catch you by surprise in the sight. Nobody's stupid enough to back you when I tactically attack you, because my style is nasty like protruding bone fractures, and you're a played out dirty pussy devil like Margaret Thatcher. But technique never get captured inside the rapture, cause I master the art of causing natural disasters. You should learn the difference in between the students and the master. My stature is the dispatcher of damaging decibels, and even though my starving people are considered expendable, I consecutively escape the racist corporate tentacles. I spit raw kinetic energy that's immeasurable. Retaliation for perpetration is unendable. Mercy is not extendable. I'll break your fucking brain down into psychological chemicals. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. So you the motherfucker they call Immortal Technique. What the fuck make you so special, nigga? The fuck do you do? I calculate planet alignment like Mayan astronomy, discovering atrocities worse than Aristotle, subjecting children to sodomy. Your theory of the galaxy is primitive like Ptolemy. The truth about the universe dug up like Aztec pottery. Unpredictable results like experimental psychology. I stomp the streets with MCs beneath my feet in colonies, but presentation and spirit revolve around autonomy, searching for monogamy and cutting fake bitches out of my mind like a lobotomy. So obviously I'm not gonna be here to play games, walk the top of the world and leave the Arctic Circle in flames. Battle the beast and false prophet depicted in the King James. I give a fuck about your MC name, I don't admire you. Only by dental records will you be identifiable, cause the future is not reliable. Remember when rap was not economically viable, comparable to what motherfuckers think of me. I might be nobody, but wait till I'm together like a symphony. Resounding sound that will continue infinitely. Angel of death punishing all those who live in infamy and shine so far away from you, you'll never get a glimpse of me. Attempts to extinguish me don't even bother me none. Like retarded kids throwing ice cubes at the sun. A victory against Immortal Technique will never be done. Just degrees of losing, and every second you're adding one. Some niggas dream of pushing kilos, but I drop tons of more facts, formulas, and philosophical logic than a basement full of scientists puffing on chronic. Dip the mic in potassium cyanide and liquid bubonic, and use it as a sonic wand to find the spawn of the demonic. Screaming like onyx is of absolutely no consequence. The poison is dense enough to clog up your arteries. Mercy is not a part of me. I cause you bodily injury permanently because simply verbally murdering me is inconceivable because of the unbelievable evil injected inside the bloodstream of my people. And redemption is not located under a church steeple. The feeble and the meek and soldiers like the technique will inherit the earth, but the earth will be weak. Mother Earth and her decrepit terminal illness physique. The year 3000 is bleak, no happily ever after, just death following the Fourth Reich disaster. A legacy of bastards with plastic explosives. Your future's been eroded cause you forgot that when you're free it's multiplied indefinitely by the struggle that be the struggle I see. To socialistically unite the third world countries, expose hypocrisy in America's democracy. Sloppily obsessed with stopping me cause I speak prophecy. Trample and dismantle your capitalist philosophy the same way I stomped the conquering rap monopoly. And I'm not a fucking prophet, but that's the fucking prophecy. Freedom of speech, motherfucker.
I got no strings to hold
Okay.
me down, to make me fret.
Something for the kids.
I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
Step in the club smoothly with the L in my hand. Bitches know that I'm a freak like the Elephant Man. Intelligent plans, fuck a record deal. I want development land with my benevolent clan. And that's the reason that I only trust my fam. 40,000 records sold, 400 grand. Fuck a middleman, I won't pay anyone else. I'll bootleg it and sell it to the streets myself. I'd rather be that than signed and stuck on a shelf. And because of this, executives try to diss me. Racism frozen in time like Walt Disney. And now they say they wanna get me signed to the majors if I switch up my politics and change my behavior. Trying to tell me what the rhyme about over the beat. Bitch niggas that never spent a day in the street. But I repeat that, nobody can hold my reins. I put the truth on tracks, nigga, simple and plain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. Take that string, but you can see there are no strings on me.
I guess to America, I'm a disaster. A slave that was destined to own his masters. Independent in every single sense of the word. I say what I want, you fucking little sensitive herb. This is America. Thought we had freedom of speech, but now you wanna try to control the way that I speak. And O'Reilly, you think you a patriot? Yeah, right. You ain't nothing but a motherfucking racist bitch, full of hatred, pressing a button trying to eject me. But I don't got no motherfucking deal with Pepsi. No corporate sponsor telling me what to do, asking me to tone it down during the interview. Trying to minimize the issue, but I'm keeping it large. I love the place I live, but I hate the people in charge. Speaking is hard when you got strings attached, so I'ma say it for you, cause I don't got none of that. And if you didn't understand what I spit at your brain, hey yo son, let this little nigga explain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. Take that string, but you can see there are no strings on me.
Come on son, y'all niggas know the way that I do. ImmortalTechnique.com live for you. And I know sometimes it be making you nervous, the way I smash puppet rappers that belong in a circus. You motherfuckers just can't compare. Looking for a fan base that's no longer there. I know that you're scared and you're hiding up in the cut, but this is freedom of speech, nigga, tell them what's up. Word, nigga, fuck John Ashcroft. Nigga, fuck Fox News. Fuck those snake ass bitches trying to manipulate your opinion, telling you what to think. Word the fuck up, nigga. Like we invaded niggas cause we wanna free them. You racist motherfucker. You don't give a shit about those people. You can suck my dick. Relax, Tech, relax. Another rum and coke at the bar, nigga. It's my day off. Word up. Fuck. For the kids. For the kids. Beat bandits. Yeah. Se ha acabado la mierda. About to drop a test cut. Yo. Yo. Immortal technique disintegrates mics when I spit. I cause more casualties than sunken slave ships. Full to capacity, I bring tragedy to rap without my man Gaddafi. The government took Nazi scientists from Germany to design nuclear rockets and ways of observing me, cause their pathetic attempts didn't work to murder me. When this country was conceived, these bastards never heard of me. But now I hold the souls of slave masters eternally, bleeding internally burgundy during surgery verbally, cause I'm a spiritual witch, devils are incompatible. I've been around since the planet was inhabitable. I spit in the ocean and created microscopic animals, which evolved into two species, the righteous and the cannibals. But until then, I had alien women suck me off. When God said that there be light, I turned it the fuck off. And that's the reason Earth is only 5 billion years old. I made the sun shine and permitted time to unfold. The surface was lava, but when I stepped down, it became cold. Fuck what you've been told. My spiritual form became a swarm of molecule sickness, manifested liquid trapped inside a mountainous region, until the sky started raining. Continuous seasons, immortal technique, and long last reincarnated, undebatably reinstated to leave you decapitated. Just sweet fool, but my crazy words make sense. I split every pound in your body into 6 pence. I'm sick of simple similes about the 6th sense. I leave your body drenched in the blood from all your ancestors. You'll never be at peace like the souls of child molesters. I'll cut you and bless your festering wounds with alcohol, drown you in a clogged toilet in a public bathroom stall. I'll rip you down, take a chunk of you home like the Berlin Wall. This is the final call for all rappers that wanna brawl. Immortal technique, the wrong motherfucker to diss, cause I allowed God to let you motherfuckers exist. Farewell. Oh, we about to crash something now, yo. I'm the stronghold on your neck that doesn't let you breathe. Stronger than the fake image of God in which you believe. More dangerous than your ignorant ass could ever perceive. A European virus mutated in Africa overseas, transported by mosquitoes and fleas to where you live. So lock yourself in your house with your wife and your kids. You're such a bitch, somebody probably made you out of a rib. My arrest record just scratches the surface of what I did. My bid locked me up and brought my life to an end. I was forgotten, abandoned by my bitches and friends. You don't want beef with people like me, so don't pretend. I'll resurrect your aborted baby and kill it again. You get no props in hip-hop like feminine men. I'm iller than any plague God gave Moses to send. You wanna make amends cause I'm the reason that the earth shakes, burying your fam like Central American earthquakes. Immortal technique, Harlem to Canada. Lyrically damager. Te dije que se acababa la mierda. These times are coming. We told you about them, but you motherfuckers was sleeping. Now you gotta wake up.
The time has come. Low key.
Yeah.
Immortal Technique.
Harlem, motherfucker. We here.
Let's make history. From West End to the West Bank, I write righteous rhymes with my right and wrestle the devil with my left hand. Never worked for a Zionist, never been a yes man. My art is like Rembrandt painting pictures of death camps. The average person is allergic to the words of wisdom. This is for everyone, the Saddam's Kurdish murder victims, and all the pure souls that never had the chance to speak. Truth pumps in my arteries and causes my heart to beat. For soldiers haunted and tortured by guilty memories, who realize too late to reveal their real enemy. It's all dead wrong for every victim of racist persecution, from Auschwitz to Hebron. My words may sting cowards. For people that were atomized by the third mate in the Twin Towers. Those living through the wars ask me what I do this for. Put the world in its place before it puts you in yours. You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Take our freedom, take our pride. Come on, baby, we'll survive.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Keep my third eye hidden under my New York fitted. A crazy unmarried man that deserves to be committed. The future is encrypted in my troubled lyrics. Dream that I've been somewhere for weeks and wake up in a couple minutes. Sweat dripping with visions of population control. Thoughts overflowing my world like the melting of the North Pole. My people are targeted by military crack committees, so I'm bucking at the feds like natives in Rapid City. Reality savage, my words are like a riot in Paris. The voice of the voiceless, that voice is social imbalance. So stand stronger, sit harder in your mental palace. Blinded inside the kingdom, united to its old habits. Middle passage coming, war chant, African drumming, Gatling gun humming, rapid fire mechanism, reckless living that checks the rhythm of perfectionism. Slave condition while you singing God save the system.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Take our freedom card, take our pride. Come one day we will survive.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless. Detain my body, but you can't imprison my mind. If it's my time, I'll probably die with my fist in the sky. These are the thoughts of a man who can't escape from his coma. Cries of a young virgin girl who got raped by them soldiers.
Birthing a screaming bastard post-colonial nation, subject to childhood diseases, famine, war, and inflation. Education molded you into your master's image, and you forgot who the fuck you were before the war was finished.
You're hearing the ghosts of Nagasaki, you're hearing Hiroshima. Beautiful babies being born with the weirdest features. You might never see me in the chart, but inshallah my seed can see peace in Iraq.
But peace and freedom can never be given, that's historically forbidden. Cause only collision is the recipe, changing the course of destiny. So I'm strapped with weaponry, cause the government don't give a fuck about protecting me.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Take our freedom card, take our pride. Come one day we will survive.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Living this type of life makes you go faster than you expect to sometimes. Fuck around and be in your late 20s feeling like an old man and shit. Yeah, for real, son. Let them know. It's hard to breathe and hard to run when your lungs blacken. Coughing up blood like, what the fuck happened? Raising my risk of cancer's the answer, homie. But after drinking something, it's nothing like puffing a bogey. Now I can blame the same product placement in movies. All the commercials, a Scarface and a jacuzzi. But now I'm living it. Damn, I should've never took that first cigarette. I fucked up like your girl was riding on top of me. I should've took her to trial and never copped the plea. But this ain't a Christian nation, motherfucker, please. America never taught me to turn the other cheek. Cause I'm from Harlem, the north of Manhattan. We knock niggas out and make them bounce like Ricky Hatton. But wildin' on the corner got me turned back from the Canadian border. I knew she was a virgin when I first met her. Rockin' stockings and popping out of the Catholic school sweater. Mom told her she could do better than a criminal. 17-year-old psychotic trying to be lyrical. I never meant to break her heart and fuck up her life, but I was careless instead of treating her right. I seen her again at some club stripping and wondered if I could have made her life different. Damn, shorty, you got me on some singing and blues shit. But you gotta stop looking back one time and remember to look ahead. Jump. It's for all my dudes on patrol in the desert right now, for real. Yeah, I joined the army looking for money to go to college, but they ain't pay me a quarter of what they fucking promised. Extending my tour, treating me like a sucker. That's the reason officers get fragged, motherfucker. Don't give me speeches on how you respect and you love me, but no body armor and a lightly armored Humvee. My family's lonely, and you want me to re-enlist for 30 grand, homie? No. Yeah, when I was young I got signed to a record label. A deal looked so good when it was on the table. They paid for my cable, cribs, cars and jewelry. The studios, the women, the there's nothing they wouldn't do for me except stop screwing me for publishing and royalties. How the fuck are you my dog when there's no loyalty? Word to the street, I should've gone independent like Immortal Technique. Yeah, some people learn from mistakes and don't repeat them. Others try to block the memories and just delete them, but I keep them as a reminder they not killing me. And I thank God for teaching me humility. Son, remember when you fight to be free, to see things how they are and not how you like them to be. Cause even when the world is falling on top of me, pessimism is an emotion, not a philosophy. Knowing what's wrong doesn't imply that you're right, and it's another when you suffer to apply it in life. But I'm no rookie, and I'm never gonna make the same mistake twice, pussy.
I made a mistake. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Made a mistake. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now I'm so far from her. It was me and I lost because of my
You have to speak the truth. You have to speak your mind. Every time I speak my mind, I'm lyrically critical. The pinnacle of being revolutionarily pivotal. Beyond anything ever studied that's metaphysical. Man, fuck a minority. I'm not politically minimal, but obviously terminologies that are statistical are manufactured to be unequivocally subliminal, transmitted by monopolized media visuals. So I riddle hypocritically pitiful criminals, habitually utilizing typical rituals with false pretense in attempts to be spiritual to individuals who believe in biblical miracles instead of themselves, cause they're not thinking original, and the color of their skin makes them feel invisible, like microscopic miscarriages lynched with the umbilical. Only a fucking imbecile would think they're uncorrectable, cause you're susceptible to becoming more than a spectacle. Remember that you're flesh and blood and your body's dissectable. I'll beat you until you're a vegetable and wake up in a hospital covered in poisonous chemicals, in a fetal position with your face sewn to your testicles, thinking that you were kidnapped by extraterrestrials. You got heart, I'm the blood that pumps in your ventricles. Technique, I'm like your soul, nigga, indispensable, with no respect for those who cower at the hour of revolution, because the government owes my people restitution instead of sedatives like cocaine and prostitution. Conclusion is that you'll have to violently silence me, cause I raid the airwaves at cutthroat piracy. In school my teachers blinded me, but now I can see. Now I'm mentally and revolutionarily free, broadening horizons about what my people could be if we wasn't set up to get shot, locked, or OD. You see, families bleed because of corporate greed, and monopolizing weed is virtually impossible, so it won't be legalized, and that's another obstacle. But I'm still rolling up pocketfuls of tropical. The government's involved directly, so it's unstoppable, like a nuclear rocket full of biochemical toxins that invade the ecological. Improbable that the average intellect could understand, so I encrypted this into hip-hop that's in high demand and spread it through the ghetto of every city like contraband. Stomp a man of any complexion with a devilish nature, cause I'm trying to save the earth, but you're just getting in line to rape her. They say the odds against me are crooked and impossible, like I was born with a hole in my heart. It's an obstacle, I left to die by the doctors in the children's hospital, but I never lose hope. Success is psychological, the world is volatile, and the street is my education, shaping the nation like the blueprint of a mason. While Shawshank record deals get you raped on occasion, so I'm focused on my economic situation. I'm like the little kids on TV that dig through the trash. I hustle regardless of the way you talk shit and laugh. A lot of niggas drop science, but they don't know the math, cause they mind grind is narrower than the righteous path. It's funny how on the block, niggas that kill you for cash, but never raise the gun to cry out freedom at last. The Cold War is over, but the world is still getting colder. Atlas walking through the projects with the hood on my shoulders. I would like to raise my children to grow to be soldiers, but then a general would decide when their life would be over. So I work hard until my personality split, like the Black Panthers into the Bloods and the Crips. They said I'd never be shit, but now I sit and reminisce like Yeshua Ben Yosef, flipping through Genesis. Ignorance is venomous and it murders the soul, spreading like a virus, running rampant out of control. So if I should ever fall and get caught in a hustle, let them know that I died while I fought in the struggle. From the hood rats to rich kids lost in the bubble, spray painted on the streets and in the subway tunnels. Write it down and remember that we never gave in. The mind of a child is where the revolution begins. So if the solution has never been to look in yourself, how is it that you expect to find it anywhere else? Immortal technique in the streets, back on the hustle, cause 3 strikes will get you life for stuffing cracks in a duffel. Upstate behind steel gates, attacked in a scuffle. Razor blade stuck on the side of pencils, hacked through your muscle. But the emptiness is what bleeds you to death when it cuts you. And it's the lawyers, not the inmates, scheming to fuck you, trying to fight the system from inside, eventually corrupts you. But that's what you get when you put a corporation above you. And it's the people that love you that seem to hurt you the most. Sometimes when they die, you find yourself cursing a ghost, but you make success, nobody delivers your fate. Sometimes you give and you take, since prehistoric vertebrates crawled out of the lakes. And that's the truth about life, more to do with the ghetto than your car rims or your ice. Cause even though we survived through the struggle that made us, we still look at ourselves through the eyes of people that hate us. But I'ma make it regardless of the trumped up charges and semi-automatic barrages that empty the cartridge. Post-traumatically scarred kids that try to be brave, cause niggas backstab each other just to try to get paid. Turn cannibal like knights during the crusades, afraid of responsibility, addicted to greed, beating a girl, purposefully losing the seed, as if we bound to the destiny we used to receive. So if I should ever fall and get caught in a hustle, let them know that I died while I fought in the struggle. From the hood rats to rich kids lost in the bubble, spray painted on the streets and in the subway tunnels. Write it down and remember that we never gave in. The mind of a child is where the revolution begins. So if the solution has never been to look in yourself, how is it that you expect to find it anywhere else? I used to wonder why people don't believe in themselves, and then I saw the way they portrayed us to everyone else. They cursed us to only see the worst in ourselves, blind to the fact the whole time we were hurting ourselves. I used to wonder why people don't believe in themselves, and then I saw the way they portrayed us to everyone else. They cursed us to only see the worst in ourselves, blind to the fact the whole time we were hurting ourselves. I used to wonder. To Chicago to LA to Toronto, Philly, motherfucker Rio de Janeiro, nigga. Cape Town, South Africa. I never make songs to disrespect women or to judge people about the way that they livin', but the way I am is based on the life I was given. Like them white boys losing my religion. I used to be a Christian and a political pawn. The Bible is right and all your native culture is wrong. Next thing you know, you telling me about making a song. Come in the studio and tell me that I'm making it wrong. Pissed off cause reality is making it strong. Like the ghost of Timothy McVeigh making a bomb. Hey yo, Marvin Gaye, what the fuck is going on? These rap niggas made propaganda out of your song, but it's the Gong Show, amateur night at the Apollo. My dick is like my music, but harder to swallow. So children follow me like the Pied Piper and sing the chorus in the air with your blood and your lighter. Sing that shit, nigga, right now. You played yourself thinking you down with me. I'll end your life, nigga, don't fuck around with me. And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary. You played yourself thinking that you down with me. I'll end your life, nigga, don't fuck around with me. And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary. Yeah. The second second verse is worse than the first in this respect. Scripted specifically to keep people in check. Harlem to Boston, real niggas spit with me. But land speed, you ain't fucking shit to me. And underground labels know that I don't trust you. You only independent till you major, so fuck you. And if you're pissed off cause you think that I dissed you, I'll rape your mom so we can make this a personal issue. Dance with the devil, remember that you're not on my level. Stupid, you're not ready. I want decipher, bragging rights and rock steady in practically every battle that they got in New York. And I'll still murder rappers on the street for sport. Dr. Guillotine, cutting you short, little man. But you don't give me props cause I never wanted Scribble Jam. Well, fuck you. I hope someone you love dies, so fuck your crew and fuck your family too. Technique said it, bitch. What the fuck you gon' do? You played yourself thinking you down with me. I end your life, nigga, don't fuck around with me. And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing the boundary. You played yourself thinking that you down with me. I end your life, nigga, don't fuck around with me. And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing the boundary. Wrap it up on these niggas, man, wrap it up. Immortal Technique, incinerate degenerate fags. Burn Trent Lott wrapped in his Confederate flag. I got the Beretta with my face wrapped in a rag. So put the African slave jewelry in the bag. Motherfuckers tell me that a diamond is forever, but is it worth the blood of Malcolm and Medgar Evers? House niggas get your head severed trying to be thug. You don't concern me, I'm trying to hurt the people you love. Word of mouth is I'm in the club being sneaky. I'm like the body snatchers and your girl is getting sleepy. I murder you indiscreetly, right at the source, like the Roman legionnaire that stabbed Christ on the cross. This is about judo, it ain't about Jesus. And you shouldn't fucking talk about telekinesis. Nigga, please, moving shit with your mind. Try moving your moms out the projects with your rhymes. And next time, I'm coming after cualquiera. Profanity, fuck it, carajo, maldita mierda. Roll up the hierba y pásala para la izquierda. Put the price up to listen to me pop shit, cause I got Martha Stewart giving me stock tips. Underground money with honeys up in the whip. Bangbust.com, nigga, fucking your bitch. Yeah, played yourself, nigga. Fuck all y'all. You don't know shit about me. Don't ever open your mouth and discuss who the fuck I am. I thought I told y'all niggas on volume 1 I wasn't fucking around. You just slept, cause you sold a few thousand units in the golden era when niggas would buy anything on the shelf. Those days are through, and you're through with them. Yo, I'm famous for giving my opinion about what I want. You know what I mean? I'm famous for doing whatever it is. And at the end of the show, I'm also famous for taking on anybody that want to pop shit, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times, I can't hear it from here. I always hear some shit that niggas be talking in the crowd, and I don't mean battling, because I did that a long time ago. I mean, I'm gonna fuck you up, real. You can raise your hand and be like, I'll battle you, dude. Yeah, I'll fuck you up, nigga. How's that? Because there's always somebody who wanna pop shit. I get a lot of love in the crowd, but there's always 2 or 3 niggas that wanna pop shit. So, especially y'all that been talking shit in the back, you know what I mean? I hope someone you love dies, you pussy ass nigga. Come step to me out of the show and see what's up, dog. Tell me, don't tell your man, you fucking faggot. Before I go, I love Chicago. Chicago, hardcore shit, right? Hardcore shit, right? One last one before I get out of here. One last one. New age is upon us, and yet the past refuses to rest in its shallow grave. For those who hide behind the false image of the Son of Man shall stand before God. It has begun. The beginning of the end. Yeah. The voice of racism, preaching the gospel is devilish. A fake church called the Prophet Muhammad a terrorist, forgetting God is not religion but a spiritual bond, and Jesus is the most quoted prophet in the Quran. They bombed innocent people trying to murder Saddam when you gave them those chemical weapons to go to war with Iran. This is the information that they hold back from Peter Jennings, cause Condoleezza Rice is just a new age Sally Hemings. I break it down with critical language and spiritual anguish. The Judas I hang with, the guilt of betraying Christ, who murdered him, stole his religion and painted him white, translated in psychologically tainted philosophy, conservative political right-wing ideology, glued together sloppily the blasphemy of a nation. Got my back to the wall cause I'm facing assassination, Guantanamo Bay, federal incarceration. How could this be the land of the free, home of the brave, indigenous Holocaust, and the home of the slaves? Corporate America dancing offbeat to the rhythm. You really think this country never sponsored terrorism? Human rights violations, we continue the saga. El Salvador and the Contras in Nicaragua, and on top of that you still wanna take me to prison just cause I won't trade humanity for patriotism. It's like MK Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking causing your perspective to change. They wanna rearrange the whole point of view of the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror. But what's reality? Read about the history of the place that we live in, and stop letting corporate news tell lies to your children. Flow like the blood of Abraham through the Jews and the Arabs, broken apart like a woman's heart, abused in the marriage, the brink of holy war, bottled up like a miscarriage. Embedded correspondents don't tell the source of the tension, and they refuse to even mention European intervention or the massacres in Jenin. The innocent screams, US manufactured missiles and M16s, weapon contracts and corrupted American dreams. Media censorship blocking out the video screens. A continent of oil kingdoms bought for a bargain. Democracy is just a word when the people are starving. The average citizen made to be blind to the reason. A desert full of genocide where the bodies are freezing, and the world doesn't believe that you're fighting for freedom cause you fucked the Middle East and gave birth to a demon. It's open season with the CIA bugging my crib, trapped in the ghetto region like a Palestinian kid, where nobody gives a fuck whether you die or you live. I'm trying to give the truth and I know the price is my life, but when I'm gone they'll sing a song about Immortal Technique, who beheaded the president and the princes and sheiks. You don't give a fuck about us. I can see through your facade like a fallen angel standing in the presence of God. Bitch niggas scared of the truth when it looks at you hard. It's like MK Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking causing your perspective to change. They wanna rearrange the whole point of view in the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror. But what's reality? Martial law is coming soon to the hood to kill yo while you hanging your flag out your project window. Yeah. The fourth branch of the government, aka the media, seems to now have a retirement plan for ex-military officials, as if their opinion was at all unbiased. A machine shouldn't speak for men, so shut the fuck up, you mindless drone. And you know it's serious when these same media outfits are spending millions of dollars on a PR campaign to try to convince you they're fair and balanced, when they're some of the most ignorant and racist people giving that type of mentality a safe haven. We act like we share in the spoils of war that they do. We die in wars, we don't get the contracts to make money off them afterwards. We don't get weapons contracts, nigga. We don't get cheap labor for our companies, nigga. We are cheap labor, nigga. Turn off the news and read, nigga. Read. Read.
Yeah, it's that real this time around. Immortal Technique, Revolutionary Volume 2. It's on now, motherfucker. Lock and load.
This is the point of no return, I can never go back. Life without parole, upstage, shackled and trapped. Living in the hole, looking at the world through a crack. But fuck that, I'd rather shoot it out and get clapped. I've gone too far, there ain't no coming back for me. Auschwitz gas chamber full of Zyklon B. Just like the Spanish exterminating Tainos, raping the black and Indian women, creating Latinos. Motherfuckers made me out of self-righteous hatred, and now you got yourself a virus, stuck in the matrix, a suicide bomber, strapped and ready to blow. Lethal injection, strapped down, ready to go. Don't you understand? They'll never let me live out in peace. Concrete jungle, guerrilla war out in the streets. Nat Turner with the sickle, pitchfork and machete. The end of the world, motherfucker, you not ready. This is the point of no return, and nobody can stop it. Malcolm Little when he knelt before Elijah Muhammad, the comet that killed the dinosaurs, changing the earth. They love to criticize, they always say I changed for the worse. Like prescription pills when you misusing them, nigga. The Templar Knights when they took Jerusalem, nigga, and figured out what was buried under Solomon's temple. Al-Aqsa, the name is not coincidental. I know too much, the government is trying to murder me. No coming back like cutting your wrists open vertically. How could the serpent be purposely put in charge of the country? Genetic engineered sickness spread amongst me. My people are so hungry that they attack without reason, like a fucking dog ripping off the hand that feeds him. Immortal technique is treason to the Patriot Act. So come and get me, motherfucker, cause I'm not coming back. This is the point from which I can never return, and if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat, cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before, cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. This is the point of no return, nigga, you better believe this. Mary Magdalene giving birth to the children of Jesus. The evolution of the world, bloody and dramatic. Human beings killing monkeys to conquer the planet. The kingdoms of Africa and Mesopotamia. Machine gun your body with depleted uranium. This is the age of microchips and titanium. The dark side of the moon, in contact with aliens. I started out like Australians, criminal minded, broke into hell, tore it down and built a city behind it. Southpaw, murderous methodology, nigga. Remember that I'm just a man, don't follow me, nigga. Cause once you pass the point, you can never go home. You gotta face the possibility of dying alone. So tell me, motherfucker, how could you die for the throne when you don't even got the fucking heart to die for your own? It rains acid, one day the earth will cry from a stone, and you'll be looking at the world living inside of a dome. Computerized humanity living inside of a clone. This is the place where the unknown is living and real. Wormwood, the Planet X, and the Seventh Seal. Universal truth is not measured in mass appeal. This is the last time that I kneel and pray to the sky, cause almost everything that I was ever told was a lie. This is the point from which I can never return, and if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat, cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before, cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. Over here, give me some brain, I'll bust off on her face, and right after this segment, she'll probably rub it in her pussy, try to get herself pregnant. I said it, I meant it, that's the way I deal with enemies like pro-lifers that support the death penalty. And don't talk about war when niggas know that you puss, a fucking hypocrite, draft dodger like George Bush. Don't push me, nigga, cause I'm close to the edge, and I'll jump off with a rope that's wrapped around your head. Send a dead fetus to my ex on Valentine's Day. The safety's off, nigga, so get the fuck out my way. Obnoxious nigga, murderous lyrics, I know that you hear it. Now that I'm getting closer and closer, I know that you feel it. You eating off rap, and I hope you choke on your gimmick. Niggas said hip-hop was dead, but I'm invoking the spirit. We taking it back in the day to the golden age when whack motherfuckers used to get thrown off stage. Immortal technique, I made this to bump in your ride or burn it off the internet and bump it outside. Nigga, we keeping it live, we keeping it live, we keeping it live, we keeping it live. Burn it off the fucking internet and bump it outside. Yeah, nigga. Look, motherfucker, my words damage and slaughter. A raging alcoholic like the president's daughter's disgusting flow like third world country tap water. But before I hit the border, someone give me a quarter, cause I'm a prank call, cop shot just for kicks. Payback for every time that they called me a spick. And Puerto Rican chicks tell me that I'll fuck like I'm loco. And Dominican women call me the rompetoto. They call me ocioso, I'd rather get fired than quit. I get unemployment, you work and we making the same shit. How dare you niggas criticize the way that I spit? You coffee shop revolutionary son of a bitch. But you know what the fuck I think is just pathetic and gay? When niggas speculate what the fuck Pac would say. You don't know shit about a dead man's perspective, and talking shit'll get your neck bone disconnected, disrespected. Niggas don't show no love. Why you tryna be hardcore, you fucking homo thug? And don't be sensitive and angry at the shit that I wrote, cause if you can take a fucking dick, you can take a joke. I'll choke your friends in front of you to prove that you fallen off, and you won't do shit about it. Like the church during the Holocaust, Kalashnikov machine gun flow that I fire, obnoxious until they shoot me on the day I